Hey guys, this is man shows Marino here. And welcome back to Explain and TV again. Now, that is going to be SMG4 bring back videos and new videos on this 2020. Yes. Now, let's all take a look at all the stuff that SMG4 will bring back this 2020, and some new videos was being confirmed by SMG4 saying 2019 was the biggest year of my life videos back the end of 2019, and explain as well. Now let's get over with. Let's start and bring back original classic videos. Now, let's get over with. Bring back original classic videos. Now SMG4 going to bring back videos of which that wasn't being uploaded for such a file, such as Wacky Wild Brothers, Sonic the Dip Hog, God and Retarded, and Minecraft videos. Yes. We absolutely never have Wacky Wild Brothers, Sonic the Dip Hog, God and Retarded, and Minecraft videos for such a while, because we're all missing out all this stuff, because that is why SMG4 cannot keep making store org all the time, but there is gonna be one store org and then 2020 again until following year, because there is gonna be Splatfest org on this 2020, because Charlie was for this since last year 2019, one store org in a year. Always remember that, because we cannot have store org all the time, because we already miss out all these old Destiny 4 stuff, such as Wacky Wild Brothers, God and Retarded, Sonic the Dip Hog, and Minecraft videos, because we absolutely miss out all these stuff since 2010s. Yeah. I know SMG4 did bring back all the classic stuff we never had for such a while, but the hell of Battletoads, because we don't want to bring back Battletoads, because the one from 2015 we already on funny like where they are, because Battletoads are absolutely not funny. If SMG4 bring Battletoads back, then it still be on funny, so it's better don't ask him to bring it back, because it's better without Battletoads. Alright, let's lie again. And it's crashed. Hang on, let me fix that. Come on. Oh, it's blank. And oh god, it's blank. Hang on. Let's go take some file. Let me turn the Wi-Fi. Oh. I placed a play feeder by an accident. That just annoying me like that because okay, sorted. Now, sorry about that because it's just lagging for a moment. Let me turn the Wi-Fi off for a moment. Okay. And then put it back on to get things sorted. Okay, sorted. Yep, fixed it. Let me test. Okay, fixed. Yeah, sorry about that. Now, let me try this game because this is my first ever live streaming on Explain and Theory as well, because if you guys could look at that, it's live streaming, not regular videos. Now, yeah, let me try this again. Now, and welcome to SMG4 Explain and Theory. SMG4 bring back videos and new videos in 2020. Yes. Now, SMG4 will bring back like all 4 videos that wasn't being uploaded for such a files in 2010s. Then 2020s already because now we never had Black and White Ballers, Sonic the Dub, Hot God and Retarded, and Minecraft videos. Yes, we are losing missed all the 4 videos so much because it's been like 4 years or whatever, because I cannot count it out because it's been such a while. Now reason why SMG4 will bring back Black and White Ballers, Sonic the Dub, Hog, God and Retarded and Minecraft videos, because we never have SMG4 make and upload these 4 videos for such files in 2010s, because the store arc still be 1 store arc in a year. You guys go with a big guess that, because SMG4 will not making store arc videos all the time, because the store arc also need a rest until 1 year at time, because not just 2 store arc, because it still be wasting a space and late year or whatever, because it's just 1 store arc in a year, which is a Splatfest arc. We're not sure how long the Splatfest arc are going to be, hoping it's not too long. Yeah. Because there's not gonna be store arc all the time, because we messing out all the 4 features such as like White Brothers, Sonic the Dub, Hog, God and Retarded, and Minecraft. See on the left, this is what I talk about, because we messing out all these stuff like that. So it's best to sprint back rather than store arc all the time, because yeah. SMG4 still be doing 1 store arc in a year, again, because it's best not having all the time, because you need to give Wacky Wild Brothers, Sonic the Dub, Hog, God and Retarded, and Minecraft as well, because give these 4 videos a chance rather than store arc, because it's just more important than store arc like that. We all messed back to Wild Baller, Sonic the Dirtbag, God and Retarded, and Minecraft Feeder so much because this why SMG4 decided to bring back to Wild Ballers, Sonic the Dirtbag, God and Retarded, Sonic the Minecraft as well, because we mess these features out so often because we don't want to mess out Sonic the Dirtbag, like a Wild Ballers, God and Retarded, and Minecraft because we're not having store arc all the time. So I especially had one store arc in a year from now on because we also need to give like a Wild Ballers, Sonic the Dirtbag, God and Retarded, and Minecraft a chance. And I feel like I'm going to tell you, do not spoil the arc, which we already told you back then. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, still breaking news, right? I won't tell about breaking news on real life because yeah, I know like why video will first uploaded back in May or April 2013. I know we never had story. I know we never had Fairy Tale because we miss all these classic videos original. That is why we're not having story arcs all the time because we need to give these full videos a chance rather than story arc all the time because we're messing out all these full videos like that. So we're so glad SMG4 decided to bring back all these full classic videos was not being uploaded for such a file because not having story arc all the time because it's better as one story arc in a year rather than all the time because we need to give it all the full classic videos a chance. We missed Wacky Wild Brothers, we missed Sonic the Dirtbag, we missed God and Retarded, and we missed Minecraft videos as well because we cannot mess out all these full stuff like that because we're not having store arc all the time as well because it's for the best just one store arc in a year, but I best not repeat myself because not store arc all the time but just one store arc in a year until following year because so it's for the best just let SMG4 doing Wacky Wild Brothers, Sonic the Dirtbag, God and Retarded, and Minecraft videos back because instead of all that time because it's for the best just one story arc in a year for Christ's sake. Yeah. So especially we cannot get to it again. I'm still also not being confirmed by SMG4 at Kevin yet as well. So also keep in mind and always learn about that and remember the War of the Fatalians and Holiday Special during the story arc, and again very rarely because War of the Fatalian or Holiday Special would be impossible during the story arc because if we look back at Waluigi arc, above Rubber arc, we had War of the Fatalians 2018 for failed last Waluigi arc videos. It's just a rarely. And then we had the Holiday Special on the doing the story arc also rarely. But having War of the Fatalian or Holiday Special during the story arc can be impossible because it's better to have a very last epic battle or something instead of War of the Fatalians because War of the Fatalians also not confirmed by SMG4 and Kevin yet, So you need to keep in mind as well and learn about it, because I know it's quite new things you ever learned. Yeah. So special keyboard for talent and one of the special arts regular videos. The Word for Talent still uploaded October or late. So remember, stay patient. And the holiday special also regular videos still will not do off, because it will be impossible as well, because we can't get through again. Some still off or War for Talent not be confirmed by SMG4 Kevin yet, so especially be patient. So especially keep War of the Fat Talent or regular video from now on. Okay. I am a very patient person. You know that. Now, let's look at new SMG4 videos, which was being confirmed by SMG4 saying 2019 was a big year of my life videos. It's called SMG4 What If Features. Now, this is a brand new video be coming right up, because this is a What If videos. We guys get already made this. What if make it start England form? What if actual fancies swap place to like what SMG4 talk about in 2019 was the biggest year of my life? Or what if Taurus still had human left arms? Well, we don't even know when Taurus backstory is, but it's not revealed yet, so didn't mean to ruin it. We never got to hear Taurus backstory yet about how she lost her left arm, but what if Taurus become England form instead of make it become human form? Yeah, because what if videos could be made by SMG4? This is gonna be something different to us. I know we still have a human make it in many SMG4 videos, but what if videos could be amazing? You go to like it and what if videos made by SMG4 since it's been confirmed by SMG4 in 2019 was a better year of my life, because or what if this day get captured by Axel? This is gonna be very interesting for you, because what if videos is all gonna be more important. Yeah, this is just brand new video to us. Yeah. What if videos are gonna be made by SMG4 like that? Yeah. Now I know what if videos gonna be made by SMG4, because I know it's still gonna be reference to more for what if on Disney Plus. Yeah. Or what if Human Megos and Wild Mario videos from 2017. Yeah, But don't worry, Metal Runner Season 2 is still coming up in their 2020 because I'm still remember about Season 2 coming right up, but and again, no spoiler. Or what if Destiny was still alive? Yeah. I know SMG4 What If videos was confirmed by SMG4 since in 2019 was a bigger year of my life videos made by SMG4 back at the end of 2019. Nearly forgot about to say that from earlier. What if videos made by SMG4 will be amazing? Yeah. I understand what if Axel and Francis Swap plays. Now I'm gonna check a live chat comment to see what everyone has said. Who's in here? Oh, that's just my brothers. Just my brothers. Yeah, because what if videos gonna be so much fun, you already know that. If guys don't even know what if videos my best for, especially rewatch 2019 was the big year of my life. This is where what if videos been confirmed by SMG4 because what if Mario was being a nice guy to get a Christmas present since was on 2016 by SMG4. Yeah, what if videos could be fun? Or what if Mikey was, what if Human Mikey was and if Mario was in Sparta 1 and 2 videos? Still gonna be interesting as well, but weird. Yeah. Or what if Human Makers and the Mario challenge back in 2017? Or what if Mickey will become England from? Yeah, you're going to love what if videos made by SMG4 because this is going to be interesting for you and for me as well. I know I'm still a big fan of SMG4 stuff like that. Or what if humans still have World Ball events of 2019 or beginning of 2020? Or what if Luigi Home Alone instead of Mario Home Alone? Yeah. Or what if Luigi first visits your Minecraft world instead of Mario? Or what if Tori swimming in the ocean instead of Maggie in beginning of Minecraft Plague? Or what if Maggie would become a Minecraft Plague and Minecraft Plague instead of Tori? Or what if Bob was become a Minecraft Plague instead of Bobkins? Yeah, you're all going to love what if videos my best thing for because. Or what if a wild will get bullied by Tori and begged by bullying videos? Yeah. Come on everyone, you're going to love what if videos made by SMG4 because, yeah. And last but not least is explain. Now then, let me explain reason why SMG4 have run out of his ideas for Super Mario videos and his Mario's and videos. Now that is very important to you guys. Oh hi Odyssey 76. Now reason why SMG4 has run out of his idea for both Super Mario videos and if Mario was in videos. Now if you look back in 2019, we only have one Super Mario videos and one if Mario was in videos back in 2019 because SMG4 had run out of his ideas. Oh no way, we have two Super Mario videos such as Super Mario Maker 2 and Super Mario World. Oh that's right, I forgot about that. Right, I forgot. Yeah, we had two Super Mario videos and one if Mario was in videos because I know we had if Mario was in Minecraft videos back in August 2019. That is just all I have. I'm not sure if SMG4 is still doing if Mario was in Overwatch supposed to be uploaded back then or if Mario was in Granny, but that is just last two of these if Mario was in videos. That was pretty much it because all these ideas ran out. If SMG4 have run out of his idea for if Mario was in or Super Mario, especially leave SMG4 alone or Kevin or both. I don't ask SMG4 for UK watch videos because the Pokemon video from back in 2014, 15 and 16 was already funnier. If Mario was in UK watch videos, it's just wasting SMG4 time. It causing very late videos which SMG4 will struggle making through, and UK watch videos will be very unfunny and it will be a cringe videos. So especially don't ask SMG4 for UK watch videos because it's just a wasting SMG4's time and it will be unfunny videos as well. I'm not joking. If Mario was in paid videos, the answer is no. Because that would be impossible because if I wanted to see if Mario was in paid videos, it has to be Wario and Waluigi because we forgot about Wario and Waluigi. Wario and Waluigi always robbed banks and some places from houses or whatever because if I wanted to see paid videos, it has to be Wacky Wario Brothers. You can't forget about Wario and Waluigi. Because I'm not sure how SMG4 was supposed to do it if Mario was in Tomato or Crash Bandicoot or whatever because unless it's not impossible to make, we don't know yet. Yeah, if SMG4 had run out of his idea for Super Mario videos and if Mario was in, it's best to leave SMG4 and Kevin alone because they got no ideas left for if Mario was in or Super Mario videos because don't ask them for UK watch videos because nobody care about UK watch. So it's better to leave SMG4 and Kevin alone. Don't ask them anything because of these or the ideas. Just leave them alone. We also not tell you repeatedly again because if Mario was in UK watch videos, it's just wasting SMG4's time because don't get me wrong, it's just struggling SMG4 like that because the UK watch won't fit in Mario's rest such as SMG4 and Garry's Mod because it's still be impossible. So it's better just not having UK watch videos like that because it's just wasting SMG4's time, and it's very struggle SMG4 because it's causing fail late videos, and you can watch videos made by SMG4 will be very unfunny videos. I know fucking joking, it will be unfunny. So if SMG4 has run out of his ideas for Super Mario, and if Mario was in videos, don't ask SMG4 and Kevin. Just let SMG4 and Kevin be, and best just leave SMG4 and Kevin alone. Just last two if Mario was in videos such as Overwatch and Grand videos, and that was pretty much it. Don't ask SMG4 and Kevin for anything because the Pokemon videos was uploaded back in 2014, 15 and 16 was already look funnier than his look, but not you can watch. Okay, so best just leave SMG4 and Kevin alone. Okay. So, what do you guys think about explain and theory about SMG4 will bring back classic original videos and new videos on their 2020? Post comments below, and please like and favorite my videos, subscribe and follow to my channel if you're new to me, click the bell for notification and link in the description below. Peace, men and shorts, I hope you enjoy it. Peace, men and shorts.